cheap shit. That's what you get every Monday.
Cheap
shit.
Well, nobody's fucking paying us yet.
Nope. You know what you should do? I'm Gizz Lazlo.
I'm just Paul. You should probably send us free money.
Yeah, free money.
Yeah, like, you know.
How do you send free money?
You send counterfeit quarters. COD.
My mom got caught with a fake $100 bill the other day.
Did you bail her out?
Fuck no. I was hoping they'd take her in. Nope. My luck.
Somebody's got to pay for your life.
Oh, man.
Where'd you get it and how'd you get it in her pocket?
I think her tenant gave it to her.
Oh, really?
But nah, they gave it back to her, which was kind of cool.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
You take it to the bank and they'll keep it.
Yeah. But it was at the grocery store, so they gave it back to her. But anyway, so fucking, how's your week been?
It's fucking hot, dude. It's 90 degrees and 70% humidity in LA. Really fun weekend. Nothing bad going on. I got a thing I might be trying out for, which we'll talk about later on after I do that and fail. That's the fun part.
Nice.
Kind of uneventful. We're just building this gallery thing out and just, going between the house and the here. How'd you do?
Doing pretty good. Been doing some more interviews, getting ready for the single that comes out on Friday. The new Foreclosure single, Take Two. It'll be out on Spotify and all those other pieces of shit, fucking places that don't pay. So everybody can get it for free, pretty much. Yeah. So, yeah.
Or this show.
And then Saturday, I got a show coming up with Wormwood.
Yep.
It's going to be our last show at this place. Evidently, the landlord went out from under him and said, "Hey, I'm selling the joint."
No way,
yeah.
man.
So he's I set him up actually with a friend of mine who's a real estate agent. So he's going to buy a house. So hopefully he gets exactly what he wants so he can continue doing his little barbecue every Saturday. And
all his money.
But first and foremost, I forgot already. If you like us, comment and subscribe to our YouTube channel that we do every Monday. We're still having fun doing this shit.
Yeah,
this is episode 26 of this year already.
Jesus.
Season 2, episode 26. And as always, this episode and all our episodes this season are dedicated to the memory of Joey Ramici. Here, we don't have a shot. So.
Love you, Joe.
Love you too, Joey.
Buddy.
Miss you. I miss you, dude.
Hey, guys.
We'll be talking about him a lot today. But let's thank our sponsors: Headline Records in Hollywood, Transplants Brewing Company in Palmdale, MEOWZ in Pasadena, RIOT Manufacturing in Las Vegas, Licorice Pizza Records,
right here.
The Tattoo Room in Simi Valley, and Almost Famous Magazine out of Texas.
Yep, that's the newest one.
Yeah. So I actually did an interview earlier today with Scott.
Yeah, he called
talking about
it sucked.
it's already on YouTube. So if you guys want to go on YouTube and just put in Almost Famous and Gizz Lazlo, got like 5 episodes up there already.
Nice.
And again, what we do every week, or what I try to do every week, is celebrate our friends. I said we celebrate our friends' birthdays. And what do they say? They travels around the sun. Is that what they call it?
Trips around the sun.
Trips around the sun. That. So today, 2 birthdays. Bobby Lee, the bass player for PRV 13, and he was the bass player for Soul Trash. Really cool guy, like an amazing bass player. AJ from Voodoo Glow Skulls and Jughead's Revenge and a bunch of other bands. I think he was in Death by Stereo as well. He lives back east now, but it's his birthday today. So both of you guys, happy birthday. I love you both. And tomorrow we have a birthday. One of my heroes, John Kastner.
Oh, no way.
From the Doughboys. Tomorrow's his birthday. So hopefully I'll go to his house and eat some, what is it, poutine? What is that?
No, that's something poutine.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Hey.
Cultured everybody. Jesus God.
Also later this week, Sarah Lucker from Transplants, Matt's wife. Joe Coons III from the Freeze and the FUs. His birthday is this week. And Greg Casas from Harmful of Swallowed. His birthday as well this week. So that's a pretty short list for this week.
I actually just bought a Voodoo Glow Skulls picture disc.
Did you?
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Huh.
It turned up in a place I didn't expect. I'm like, yep, I'll take that for
in your mailbox?
Yep.
What label was it
Back
on?
of a car. I don't remember. I'd have to grab it and figure it out.
It wasn't one of their first ones, huh?
I don't remember, dude. I've been working. This sweaty, dusty mess right here is not because I want to do that ever again for now. God
damn, you're so white on the screen.
Somebody's got to challenge the status quo. Which is our guest. She ain't all that dark either.
No, she's another white girl. Pretty cool chick too, man.
Eyes match her bass.
She's an amazing bass player, an amazing friend. I've been blessed to be her drummer for a few years. The reason we actually originally wanted her on tonight was because yesterday we were supposed to play a memorial show for Joey that got postponed. So I was like, oh, let's have you on the 11th so we could talk about how the show went. But since the show didn't happen,
let's pretend it did. It was so badass, dude. I had girls crawling up my legs.
Whew,
yeah.
Damn.
They're little ones, though.
Oh, my God. Already going south. Oh.
We start from the south.
So let's
get in.
Let's get with no further ado. Samantha Van Bitter. Are you with us?
The narwhal.
Here. Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Guys? I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Well, I'm good.
I'm sober, so I'm not doing so well.
What? What's in your twisted tea?
Water, and I mixed up my drinks, Gatorade and water. I had to cut it down.
Oh wow,
the Gatorade was too strong. So.
I know. Yeah, it'll get you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot about your water bottle. And wasn't it the last practice or maybe the practice before where you were driving and you're drinking out of it and the cop pulled up next to you?
Yeah, that was the first time I got pulled over.
That was not the first time you got pulled over.
No, the first time I got pulled over for having my water bottle. Yeah, he was a stop sign, and he's like, really? And he just gave me the finger, and I pulled over, and he came over, and I already had it, and I took off the top. I go, dude, it's just water. And he goes, oh, okay. And he looked at it, smelled it. He goes, that's pretty stupid to have. And I was like,
yep.
I'm out. Look at this. The scream, well educated
yesterday.
and smart.
You missed. What are you drinking?
It's it's kind of dripping here. It's soda water, vodka, and juice. Not that Aperol stuff.
Oh man, Aperol, High Life, and lemonade.
The night that all three of us got tattooed for Joey, and we went out back to Danielle's house.
No, back to her house.
Yeah, we went to Danielle's, and then you
and then but that drink that she made me, it was
you mean the
seltzer
bottle of whiskey
water.
I handled you?
That too. But she was drinking vodka and like a sparkling water thing. And
yep.
That started the night off.
I offered to take him back to his own house, but you wanted to keep him with you.
I did not want to keep him with me. he wanted to come over to my house. And then he was so drunk, and then I poured him Dylan's concoction of juice and told him it was a cocktail.
I love that.
I did not know that until a couple of days later when Mindy told me. He's like, hey, you weren't even drinking. She cut you off. I was like, really?
I was like, careful. This is a really strong drink.
Yeah, Dylan a tip for that. Here's a 20 spot, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Dylan worked hard on that drink. It had all different kind of juice in it. It was supposed to like imitate. It was like a like a recipe for some drink at Disneyland in like Star Wars land. So yeah, he worked so hard on that, and then Gizz drank like half of it.
And nothing happened.
No,
Nothing happened. Yeah, he passed out at the table.
That's how strong it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was so strong. He passed out.
I wish you had room.
How we got home.
I wanted to see the base, but we'll have to live for another day.
Yeah, the base is in the base bag. The room is messy, so we're not moving it over there.
What got you into the stand-up?
Ooh, so I was really into like psychobilly and rockabilly, and I, going to the shows, and my previous band had an upright bass player, and I don't know, I was just really fascinated by the upright bass. It's like this beast of an instrument, but I always thought I was like too short, and I didn't know, like, it's so funny because I didn't know the end pin can adjust. And my old bass player, I'd be like, let me try your bass, and he'd hand it to me, but he was like 6'2" or something, so really tall, and I'm like 5'7". So I'm like, this is like uncomfortable. I don't like this. And so I thought like I couldn't play upright bass. I'm like, I'm not tall enough. So I had no clue. Like, they come in different sizes, the end pin adjusts, all that kind of stuff. And then I went to, I forgot what band it was. Excuse me, a psychobilly band, and the bass player was shorter than me. And like, he was probably like 5'4" or something. And I'm like, if he can do it, I can do it. And so I was friends with this chick, and her brother is a bass player, and he was playing for the Chop Tops. And so I talked to him, and I'm like, hey, can you teach me how to play upright bass? And he's like, sure, go get the bass and get these strings. And, I wanted to see that I was actually serious, and then I want to say it was like, that was like midweek, and on the weekend I was at a bass shop in Pasadena, and I call him up. I'm like, okay, I'm buying a bass. And he's like, okay. Like, he didn't think I was serious. I bought the bass, and I even bought the strings he said to get. And then, then he taught me how to play. And then when the band got started, I wasn't even supposed to play upright bass. I was going to play rhythm guitar. And I told Joey, like, hey, I think we should have an upright bass. And he was just like, well, you can do it. You have an upright bass. I'm like, no. Like, I just started learning. I'm like, there's just no way. And he's like, no, you're fine. You're good enough. So he had a lot of faith.
Joey had a lot of faith in pretty much everybody that he ever met. You can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like
totally
more of a slap style?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you play more finger or slap style, or did you pick it? I wouldn't pick that.
I do slap and a pedal.
Okay.
So it just depends on what part of the song. So yeah.
It's a big blue bass.
It's a big blue bass, and it's heavy. Well, it's actually not that heavy compared to some upright basses. Like the German basses are freaking like really heavy. I would not want to lug those things around. But mine, it's not horrible, but it's, as I'm getting older, I'm kind of like, why? Why did I do
this? Your mid-30s? Yeah, congratulations.
You're so nice. Thank you.
He's a professional when it comes
this
to
this is not my original hair color.
Here's this.
So what pedal do you play with? What strings pedal? Give me your breakdown of the rig. I want to hear what you do.
For like the strings, I don't even know what I think I have like Innovations on right now. As far as my rig, my cab is a GK. It's a 410 GK, and then I don't know, my head is a GK. It's like I forget the number, like 1200 something B. I can't remember. It's been a long time, even though it's sitting right there. But And then
all the way over there.
it's in a case. It's put away, but yeah, it's all the way over there. It's so far. It's 5 feet from me. And then my pickup is it's called a K&K Rockabilly. So that's so it's a bridge and a fingerboard. So yeah, it's picking up both areas. So that's it, really. And then
about that right now.
She's lucky because she has her own tech.
Yeah.
Who plugs everything in for her.
Not at band practice.
No. No.
Okay, good.
Chad, her husband.
I know.
Dumbass.
Scooter Chadley.
Oh, Chadley. And then and then at practice I struggle. It used to be Joey would shake his head at me from the corner, and then eventually, like a backseat driver tell me how to do it, and it would work.
Oh yeah.
But now I don't have that anymore.
No.
No.
I was thinking about that the other day with the first rehearsal that we had tried to do for the show that was supposed to happen yesterday, and it was just without Joey. It was just like, man, I still don't know how any band that he was in is going to go forward. You know, it's just that guy was the life of every band he was in. You know, it's I think we're lucky that if the show does happen, we have somebody to fill in for just the right amount of songs and just to, just to do it. But like, man, like I think about the Bandits going on without Joey, and it's just like, man, that's a hard sell for me. And even Quinta, we talked about it so many times about getting back together, and like without Joey, I don't know if I want to touch any of that music anymore. At least a lot of it got recorded. My only complaint is that I never got to play drums on a Bandit song. You just sang. Yeah.
Because the drums were already recorded by that time you came in. It took us forever to do that album, and I don't even know why it took forever. It just, with everyone's schedules and how the money, it took a long time to get it done. Mainly scheduling.
Those three guys on the horns together.
That took what, 2 years to get the horns to record? Thanks, guys.
Gizz to be in a Skockabilly band.
Shut the fuck up.
Did you call it a Skockabilly band?
Yeah. Don't laugh at that.
Laugh at that.
Don't laugh at that. No.
Holy shit. I've never heard that before. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's writing it down.
Skockabilly.
How did you meet this retard anyways? I mean,
Bandits.
mentally disabled retard.
I don't remember when I first met Gizz. I honestly don't remember when I first met Gizz, but Gizz. Oh no, we can't tell that story about Leo.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can. Yes,
Okay, then you tell it. You tell it, because I didn't even know any of this was going on.
That was, you're talking about
the restaurant.
No, it wasn't a restaurant. It was Casey's, right?
Casey's, yeah.
Yeah, in
There was like a show at Scotland Yard, I think.
We were all there. Was it Kevin Heller's memorial or something?
I don't even know.
There was a show at Scotland Yard, and we all decided to go, and Samantha was at Casey's having drinks with a bunch of your female friends, and Leo was like, "Hey man, let's go over there and have a drink." And Samantha's over there, and Leo's a big flirt and always had a little bit of a crush on Samantha. And he thought, "Hey, let's go over there." So we went over there, and we were about to sit down, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back." And so I'm sitting there with Samantha and her friends, and then Leo comes out, and I just looked at his face, and I was like, "Oh shit, that doesn't look like Leo." and
not anymore.
And he's standing behind me, like trying to stay away. And he's in front of me, trying to get it at Samantha. And Samantha just goes, "Oh, smells like sour milk." And he's like, "Let's go." I was like, "All right, I guess we're leaving." And we're walking out, and he's walking really tight-assed and really quick back to the car. I'm all, "Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?" He's all, "I went over there and I was taking a leak, and then I farted and I shit myself." And I had to take off the boxers. I threw them behind the toilet, and as soon as she said it smelled like sour milk, I thought she was talking about me. we love. We didn't even hang out and party, and we were
honestly, I really think because like the dumpsters, you know, like we're sitting at the table that's kind of near the door at Casey's, and right outside that door, like the dumpsters are like right there, I believe, right? They're like really close right there. So I want to say like somebody opened the door and it just like you could smell the dumpster, which I guess smelled like sour milk, but it was just the timing. Like I didn't even know. I had no clue for years. And then you know, Gizz gets in the band, and it was like he told me at like band practice one night, and he was telling me this. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I don't know, like how many years passed. I was like, wow, go Leo.
That's not the worst thing the guy's ever done.
Oh God, no! I mean, broke his fucking leg again.
I think that's the tamest story I could tell about him was that. But oh shit.
Leo shitting his bridges.
That's a good band name.
Leo shitting his bridges.
Leo sold his britches.
Would that be
that should be your
dark ska metal?
Yes, that should be your next band name.
His next band's gonna be, or his first band's gonna be Sour Milk.
Oh my God. And then it's gonna cover.
Oh my God. And another story too is about Samantha and I is we're bullet buddies.
Yeah, I think we talked about that on the last one.
Yeah.
Explain, Lucy.
Yeah.
But go for it.
Oh, I have to tell the story again?
Yes.
Wait. She's been on. Yeah, you were in here for Joey's thing, but now it's you in the spotlight. Look at that.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about getting shot.
Again?
I actually right before we started the show, I was outside having my last cigarette, and I was talking to one of the guys that works here, and the time I got shot got brought up, and I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, it's kind of funny that you asked me about that, because my friend we're just about to interview, she got shot in the head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with me, you know.
Bulletproof pompadour over here, man.
Yeah, my hair was really high that night too. Like I worked hard on my hair that night. It was like really like up, like it was pretty high, and
she didn't have laughter.
No, it knocked my bobby pins right. It like, because you know it went like that because my head was bent and it went like, but it went through my pompadour and went straight through my bobby pins. So they were like on the ground. Yeah.
How long did it take you to realize what happened?
The what?
How long did it take you to realize what happened?
So right when it happened, I thought somebody hit me over the head with something, and I actually turned around to punch. Like I was like, it was just my reaction of somebody hit me with something really hard and it hurt, and I went to like swing. And when I swung, Chad pulled me down to the ground. So he knew what was going on faster than I did, and I was the one who got shot. And then I just kept saying something hit my head, and he's like, it must have been, you know, a piece of the building, or it was like a building next to us or something. And I'm on the ground, and I'm like, no, I don't see anything like big enough, like it hit hard. And like a little chunk of a building, if it fell and hit you, it's not going to feel like that. Like it felt like somebody like whacked me hard with something solid. but yeah, so it took a while. And then even after somebody, it was like, I think it was like Ivan's girlfriend, somebody brought me like a white napkin of ice and had it on my head. And then when I pulled it off and saw the blood, and then it was Corby took the picture, and then we're all looking at it on my phone. And then it was, oh, and then Chad saw it and he's like, the cops here, go talk to him right now. So like he knew what it was, and I was still kind of oblivious to what it was. Like I'm looking at the picture and it's just a straight line with like, you know, hair burned off completely. It was like a bald spot and just bloody. It was nasty. And then
I feel like Chad might be a spy.
he's like, bullet. That's a bullet.
Please, I'll be right back.
Well, I mean, it's like we heard fire. It's like we heard firecrackers, you know, and then something, you know, you hear stuff and then you get hit with something and then you're bleeding and it's just a straight line. Like, okay, probably a bullet.
He's seen it before, you know, and have tie one next to it instead of stand.
What the fuck?
I told you he's a spy.
He might be. Yeah, I can't say.
He's got great taste. Like scooters.
Scooters and Sour Milk.
Oh.
There's a good name for an album.
Scooters and Sour Milk.
Oh my God! Headshot.
Yeah.
Already a band. Damn it.
Yeah, that was a funky night. I didn't even want to go that night.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't want to go, huh?
Was this in Texas or the other time?
No, this is right down the street.
Oh my God. Oh, it might have been me.
Are you down the street from there? You're in Highland Park?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Oh.
Where did you go?
It was at American Legion Hall or something like that.
Yeah.
shit.
And so that was the second time we went to that location and didn't get to play. The first time, oh man, it was the only time I've ever seen Joey actually angry. I've never seen Joey angry.
I'll kill you.
But this one time. Like, and I'm sure maybe you guys seen him like pissed, but he was like, the only time I've ever seen him mad was at this show. And we were supposed to play and we had our time slot. And I don't even know who else was playing. It was a bunch of bands. And we're playing inside like the hall area where there's a stage and everything. Because the night I got shot, it was like in a basement or some, I don't know, it was some other part.
Yeah, it was the basement.
Yeah. So that night, I forgot the band that decided to cut in front of us. And so we're like almost all the way set up, and this other band comes on and they just like put up their banner. They had a freaking banner. And yeah, anyway, so they're just like setting their stuff up. And so Joey thought, okay, maybe they're doing that for after we play, because they were supposed to play like after us, or no, I don't know. They were supposed to play after us, but or maybe I can't remember what it was. But Joey got mad because they're like, no, we're playing next. And Joey's like, no, this is our time slot. We're playing next. Because Joey was always very picky of his time slots.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had to be
9 or 10.
10 o'clock, 10 o'clock time slot. And he would be very upset if it was earlier and upset if it was later. Unless he was a headlining band, then different story. But for Bandits, always had to be 10 o'clock. So we had our time slot. This band comes in and they just take over, and he starts getting pissed. And I'm like, is he joking? You know, so I'm like up there on the stage with him, and he's like yelling at this guy, and the guy's yelling back, and they're like in each other's faces. And I'm like grabbing Joey's arm, like, let's go. And he's like, yeah! Yelling at this guy. And I'm like, oh shit. Like this is a big dude to get like this angry. And this other guy. And I think they knew each other, but not like, I could tell they weren't friends. But yeah. And then so I was able to pull Joey away, and I'm like, it's not worth it. And he's like, I'm not playing after these guys. I'm like, then let's not play. We're not playing, you know, like if they're going to do that, they can have our time slot and we're going. And I don't know. I don't know if he dealt with the promoter. I have no clue who the promoter even was. It was like kind of the beginning of Graveyard Bandits. I want to say it was in our like second year or something. And yeah, and we just left. We're like, screw it. They wanted to take our slot. Joey almost like, you know, went to blows with this guy. And I'm like, not tonight.
His hands are as big as my head.
Mm-hmm.
It was scary. It was actually a scary moment because we were just on that stage and I was just like, oh shit. Like I've never seen him that pissed ever. I've seen him get annoyed, but not like
when
that.
He got annoyed, it was funny. When he got angry, it was scary.
Yeah, it was scary. I was like, "Ooh, yeah." I'm glad I never got to see him like that again. You know, because I'm like, what do I do? Like, do I run?
Sneak, just Chad, get me out of here. Extraction.
Get my parachute ready.
Black Ops go. So what got you into music, wanted to play music, and like specifically like rockabilly? How'd you kind of find that path?
So what got me into music, like in general?
Playing music, being a part, like just kind of like, what was your journey like to get where you wound up?
Well, I would have to take that all the way back to third grade. I started off with violin. I did not want to play the violin. My grandfather, being, you know, his parents were from Ukraine and Russia, so it was just, you know, they played violin over there. My great grandfather actually made guitars and violins. So my first instrument was the violin, and I did that for, I don't know, a couple of years, actually, maybe like three years or something. I did not enjoy it. I always had troubles with like my bow and all that stuff. But then I ended up playing flute. Another instrument I did not want to play, but my mom was like, she played flute and she's like, here's a flute. You're going into band. And that was in like junior high, and I hated it. Like I really hated flute, probably more than violin. But I did it, and I did that for like 3 years. And then I want to say it was like 92. 92, I started playing guitar. And my first guitar, I played like my dad's acoustic. It was like some crappy acoustic falling apart from like the 60s or something like that. And it was originally a 12 string. And it only had 6 strings on it. So that was fun. But, you know, so I learned on that, you know, like a very difficult kind of guitar, you know. And then, but my first electric guitar is, I still have it, of course, is a SG All-American. So Gibson SG. Nice. And so that's an awesome, cool first guitar for a 12-year-old to get.
Yeah.
And excuse me. And then so I just kept playing guitar, and I started writing my own songs. Like, I mean, they not good songs, but I started songwriting. I want to say like 13 or 14. So I started just kind of putting it together. And then when I was 16, I joined a band. I just moved out to Thousand Oaks. My cross street neighbor played drums. He had a bass player. So he didn't play drums. He played guitar. He had a drum set in his garage though. And so some other guy came in and played drums. And then, so then that was my first band, and I was in that for like a year or so. And then when I was done there, I was the typical 90s girl, acoustic guitar in a coffee shop.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Did you like a Joni Mitchell kind of thing going on?
No, it was kind of like, I want to say it was more like Indigo Girls and Sarah McLachlan, like, that kind of stuff. Yeah, very folky. Very folky.
The angels.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Do you have 30 cents a day?
That was a tip jar.
Yeah. I can see another musician.
Yeah, so I did that for a while, just to play, and there was a coffee shop in Newbury Park I'd play at, and then there was one in Santa Monica on Main Street that I liked, and I'd play there sometimes too. It was called Wednesdays.
I think Bob Dylan bought the one on Main Street.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it was called Wednesdays. I don't think it's still there anymore.
I think he bought the shop and he has a shop there, but I don't think it's not the same name.
Yeah, I don't even. It was a cool coffee shop. It's like, I don't know, 90s and the coffee shops, man. Those were like the best.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. Gizz is just looking at me like in shame, like I can't believe you were one of them.
No, I played coffee shops
I did.
in like a few years ago when Wormwood was playing.
Yeah,
we played a bunch of coffee shops and
they
stuff
wouldn't
like
let
that.
you in bars,
and we get asked to play at them. I don't mind them. I'll play anywhere. I don't care.
I think it's fun. I mean, I had a blast, and I would have, it was kind of cool because like, especially the one in Newbury Park, there'd be like, it had couches, and well, a lot of the coffee houses in the 90s had like, you could lounge on the couches and stuff.
Got our Friends, Central
we all watched Friends.
Yeah. So yeah, like, but yeah, I mean, it was cool that, some of those shows would be like a packed coffee shop. You flyer all around town, and then, especially out in Newbury Park at Thousand Oaks, at the time there was not a lot to do. There's still not a lot to do out here, but
farmland,
especially back then. So it was like, oh, go to the coffee shop. They're open late, and there's music.
Yeah.
You might get a little depressed, but
there's a So how did you turn the corner into more like punk rock and rockabilly? What was that? What was that?
So then in my early 20s, I was working with. Hold on, I'm trying to. So yeah, I took like a little time off from the guitar and coffee shop thing. It was kind of like phasing out. And then in my early 20s, I was working at Countrywide Home Loans. And I met this lead guitarist, and he worked with me, and him and I formed a band. And that one was kind of like, I don't even know what the hell that music was. It was like definitely not punk. It was just some kind of like rock, kind of pop, it's slightly poppy. And then he amazing guitarist, and he's very like a 311 influence. So he kind of had that like delay pedal going on, and but I don't know, it worked, and did that for a little while. And then what did I do after that? And then I just stopped music for a while, had my son, and then I think it was in 2009. Yeah, in 2009, I got back into a band, and it was a psychobilly band from Oxnard.
What were they called?
That was Deadbeat Sinners. Yeah, Deadbeat Sinners. And I was in that band for, I want to say, I guess just a year, because then we started Bandits in 10. So, yeah. But yeah, driving to Oxnard. And a lot of those shows with that band, great band, and the guys are awesome, but the I wasn't a fan of the shows, like a lot of backyard shows, and especially with like high paced or fast paced psychobilly music. There's going to be a lot of hits, and there's nothing separating you from the pit. So I wasn't very comfortable with that. And, you know, if it was a stage, I guess different story. And yeah, we played some crazy shows. Like there was this one show we played in Ventura, and it was at a bar called like the Red Cove or something like that. And like a fight broke out in the pit, and the fight, like some guy threw another guy onto the stage, and like the guy flew into my amp, which like flew in the drum set. And then I ended up jumping off stage and going into the kitchen because I wasn't sure if somebody had knives. I didn't know if somebody had a gun. You know, I had no clue what the hell was breaking loose, even though it was like, yeah, it's in front of you and you see it going, and then all of a sudden it gets like super violent and you're like, what is this shit? And then I want to say it was like a couple days later, a couple of my band members got contacted by the police because one of the guys in the pit ended up dying.
What did you do?
So it wasn't me. I don't even know what it happened, you know, but I guess he like got a concussion or a brain bleed or something from the fight. But I think the fight did continue outside. So I believe there was stuff that, you know, I didn't see, especially since I ran in the kitchen. But that was awful to hear that, you know. So that was kind of when I was kind of like rethinking things. Like, you know, do I want to continue with these crazy shows? You know, it wasn't for me, especially coming from a poppy kind of rock. And then before that, like, you know, 90s, you know, coffee shop music. So it just wasn't my thing. But I really loved the sound of the upright bass. And I really loved that like rockabilly style. And I, you know, love punk music. So when Joey and I created Bandits, it just we kind of all took things we really liked and mashed them together to make who we are, you know. And thankfully, you know, we didn't really play any show. I mean, we played a couple backyard shows, but they weren't, you know, crazy. It was like to our friends, you know. And
you remember the Super Bowl party?
Oh my God. With the thing over the pool.
Yeah, they made a stage over the pool.
That was so
during halftime, and then some psycho broad was like in love with Joey.
That's not hard.
And
maybe it was
like that she had just met him, and she, I guess, like went on his Facebook, and he was seeing somebody, and she got jealous and started trying to, like, I don't know, like she started yelling at Joey and stuff, and Joey's like, "Who the fuck is this psycho bitch, dude?"
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Friend.
I just remember being extremely cold. It was so cold that day. Yeah. And I was in a tank top because Joey made me the Super Bowl tank top and said like GYB, and it had the football and then had my name on the back and then my lucky number. So I'm like, I'm showing this off, you know, it's Super Bowl, you know, we're doing the halftime show here at this party. And it was like 40 degrees that day.
I remember, yeah.
And like starting to rain. And then we're on a stage over this pool. Oh yeah, I was rethinking things then. I'm like, what are we doing?
Wow.
I remember Joey, because I showed up early because it was my buddy's house, and Joey showed up with his amp and everything. And he's like, dude, like that's what we're playing. Oh yeah.
So you guys brought the bath toys, huh? Plug them in.
Jeez, dude.
We were like afraid to step on that thing, and it was the guy who owned the house. I think it was like one of your friends, right? Yeah. He built it, and I'm like, I don't know this guy. I don't know if he's a good carpenter, but you know, we're on stage with all this electrical equipment, and yeah, Joey and I like walked up to it, and we kind of like looked at each other like, you go first. I think he said that to me. He's like, you first.
You see Joey just pushing you up there. You try it. You trying?
I know. But yeah, I mean, if it was a hot day, I would have just jumped in the pool, like set my base down, jump in after set's done. But no, it was like 40 degrees. It was freezing, and I was like shivering through our set, and just all I could do is just like stare at the water, and I'm like, today's not the day. Just stay, yeah, I was terrified at that show.
I would be too.
What did Joe used to always make fun of you for how you introduced the band?
Showdown. It's a showdown. And then we're Graveyard Bandits.
Oh my
God.
Request
video.
What?
I think it was at one of the shows I played with you at the Corbin Bowl, I think, and you totally went off script, and we're about to start the set, and Joey just kept like, I'm not starting the set. Do you say it? We're the Graveyard Bandits. This is showdown. And you're like, all right, now we can start the set.
Or if I didn't say it, then Rich would.
Rich. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Rich was the trumpet player, and he was like the death metal guy in the band. Every time he had a blast beats, you gotta have blast beats, and then he was all his backup vocals he would growl,
Oh man.
Yeah, I never really preferred the growling on Hell of a Night, but I just let it go. I'm like, whatever, he's having fun.
Yeah.
How many albums you guys?
We just did the one.
Just the one? Who's singing on that? That's what I'm trying to give herself some props.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm singing on it. I sing on that one.
Let him fuck it up. I mean, sing on it.
I sing backup vocals, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
There's a new thing. It's called when you take your top lip and you attach it to your bottom lip and you shut the fuck up.
Just trying to give our audience. Never mind.
No, you got 6 people on YouTube.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey, everybody.
That's good for us.
When you guys recorded the record, who decided that you guys should do it with Pat at the pawn shop?
Joey.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known who to record with, and I just everything like that. I let Joey make the decisions. But when actually our first recording, so we did 4 songs first, and that was like years before that, and we did Showdown, Sprung, Raise Your Pints, and You Won't See What's Coming, and we did that with Christian Stoley. And so he's a scooter guy, and he had his scooter shop. I don't know if his scooter shop is still right there, but he was right across the street from Patrick's.
Yeah, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah. So Christian actually did our first 4 songs, and that was he had a studio at his house, and we did it there, and yeah, and and the horns were there too. We did it all at once, and it went pretty good, and we knocked it out pretty quickly
compared to the album.
Poor Patrick. He's a saint. Yeah, and then the horns were recorded by Matt. Damn it, I forgot his last name. But he's in Codename Rocky. So he's the bass player of Codename Rocky. Is he a bass player? I believe so. get his last name, but he's on the credits for the album, but he, I don't know.
He recorded the horns and then Pat mixed them.
Matt Fitzgerald. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, and then Patrick mixed all that recording. So yeah, but yeah, Matt did a great job on the horns, and then sent that over to Patrick, and then they all got mixed in. So yeah, they didn't even record when we recorded, and then because we did it that way just because, like, for the horns, you know, they all live in Orange County and with their job schedules and everything, so it was just a little hard to get everybody at the studio during that time. So it just seemed easier to have them record in Orange County and then, you know, just mix it. And then when we did all the group vocals, then the horns came in and did that.
So I do want to ask, is there any updates on the poop guitar?
On the what?
The poop guitar.
The toilet guitar.
Oh, the bathroom guitar.
Yeah.
So I believe the bathroom guitar did go to one of his sisters.
Okay, good.
Actually, I know it went to one of his sisters. So, you know, it's in good hands. Hopefully it's, you know, proudly in the corner of her bathroom.
Sanitized.
Don't even sanitize it, you know.
Just leave all that good
there in all of its glory.
Residue of inspiration.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, as long as it's still in a bathroom, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah,
it's the only place that guitar belongs.
Yeah, don't put it in the kitchen, for God's sake.
Oh, Erica E says hi. That's my sister. Hi, Erica.
Hello.
But yeah, so as long as the bathroom guitar stays in the bathroom, that's all that matters. But I'm happy that his sisters got his guitars, because
yeah, me too. I was very worried about that.
We were all worried about that. Like, where are the guitars? Where are they going?
My first nightmare was like finding out, like, oh, yeah, dude, I was at his pawn shop and I found, you know, one of his hag strings. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't know.
Oh, that'd be awful. That'd be awful.
Yeah.
Well, I think one of Jared's guitars is in that mix, so I told him to just contact his sisters. But yeah, it's the whole thing, and like, you know, the memories that come up too, because, you know, stuff comes up on Facebook, and like the other day it was like the picture of him looking like, you know, the gods of guitars, and then he wrote Dreamweaver, you know, like I didn't even notice that he made a comment on it back then. So, you know, I posted it because, yeah, it kind of looks like a dream of that picture. So I remember him saying like, gods of guitars or something like that, you know, making a joke of his email.
Was it?
The gods of guitar. I was like, what god of guitar?
No,
it was gods with a Z.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you? I don't know. Did I tell the story of how I spammed his email? Did I tell you about this? So it was like Rich's birthday, and we all went down to Orange County for Rich's birthday, and we ended up going to Famous Dave's. So it was like, I don't even remember. I know Ivan was there. Yeah, it was like Ivan, Rich, obviously Rich was his birthday. Joey and I went, and you know, like I don't know, they don't have Famous Dave's around here anymore, but at the time you could fill out like the little thing and put your email and get on their mailing list, so you get the birthday dinner, or so you get something for your birthday. And I knew Joey's email by heart, so I wrote down his information and his email, and I don't know, it was like a few days later he starts getting junk mail from like Barbecues Galore and Famous Dave's, and so they like sold his email maybe it's like a week later. I think it had to take some time to like really get the junk mail going. And he calls me up, and I don't know why. I mean, he just assumed it was me. I mean, Rich was there and Ivan was there. He just automatically blamed me. And I answer the phone, and he doesn't even say hi, nothing. It's just, fuck you. And I'm like, excuse me? He's like, you heard me. Fuck you. And I'm like, what did I do? And he's like, you spammed my email. And I'm like, I spammed your email. And then I remember, oh, Famous Dave's. And I'm like, yeah, I just thought maybe you wanted a free like birthday meal from Famous Dave's. And he's like, you don't understand. My email has been junk free this whole entire time, and now I'm getting barbecues galore. And he just starts thinking off all this stuff that has to do with like barbecue, and he's like, and now I can't get rid of it. I'm like, you just hit unsubscribe. Like, it's not that hard. Just unsubscribe. Yeah, it was such a big deal. And then anytime we would go anywhere to eat after that, and if they had those things, he would look at me like,
don't you fucking dare.
Man.
So, and yeah, I didn't hear the end of it for years.
Well,
I'd hear about it. How I spammed his email.
Hers is God's
a base.
Gods of guitars.
Goddess of base.
Goddess of base at AOL.com. Or Hotmail, one or the other.
Yeah.
I know you guys are saying you're thinking about like doing a reunion kind of thing. Is it still in the works? What's going on with that?
Yeah, we don't. Did you find out the new date? I'm supposed to call Eric.
Yeah. Even Ivan was. And
yeah, Ivan texted me today. No, I'm gonna reach out to Eric tomorrow, and then see if there's a new date for that. But it's supposed to be in October. Trying to get it near Joey's birthday, so he can have a big like birthday bash for him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we'll just keep everybody posted on that.
Again, I mean, we did 2 rehearsals, and the second rehearsal we had a fill in to take on Joey's part. The guy is definitely a shredder, and
he's one of Joey's friends. So, are we allowed to say who it is, or is it supposed to be a surprise?
I didn't know if you wanted to, so I was.
Yeah, no, we got Chuck from Bourbon Saints.
Yeah, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
So,
I love that dude.
Anyway, it's just weird because Chuck and Jared used to play in a band back in the 80s and 90s called Collision, so that they're part of the family. So it worked out, and he's a nice guy, and he's funny. And him and Jared, just, I don't know, they couldn't be so different. The first thing they were talking about, dude, like, remember when we used to have long flowing hair? I still do.
Yeah, I'd say it's long, all right. Let's get with the greasy part. You want hair? I got fucking hair, baby.
There were about, I don't know, maybe about a year ago, I was playing a show in Vegas, and one of the bands that we played with, they finished their set. I think we went on right before them. And I was outside, and after their set, and I'm smoking a cigarette, and their drummer came over to me, and we were just kind of chatting, and the band that we were playing with, I want to say it was the Jackknives. They're indie punk band, really good, and I really liked them. I actually got a shirt that night and everything, and I'm talking to their drummer, and we start talking about ska, and I was like, yeah, I can't stand ska. And I went on a tangent about it for about 5 minutes about how much I don't like ska. And he's like, oh, fuck. Then I kind of thought I knew you from my other band. And I go, oh, what's your other band? He goes, oh, I play drums for Codename Rocky. And I was like, oh, shit, you got your horn section is my horn section in the Graveyard Bandits. I play drums for that band. And he's like, that's where I know you from.
So that was Drew. You met Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oops.
You love ska so much. You put a
Birkenstock
patch.
in mouth.
Yeah.
Wait. What was that ska reference? What was ska? Huh?
Oh, Skockabilly.
Skockabilly.
Actually, good band name.
It sounds like a code word or something.
Well, ask Chad. He probably knows.
Skockabilly.
Operation Skockabilly, go.
Whatchamacallit? I was gonna make a dumb joke, but then it
Do it.
I was gonna say somebody with code name Rocky, like code name Skockabilly.
Really?
Skockabilly. Oh my god.
Comes out of my face.
That's amazing.
That's what goes into it.
Oh, really weird shit.
So yeah, we'll keep everyone updated for the show. It's supposed to be at Alex's in Long Beach. So and I believe it's gonna be a matinee show. So
It's gonna be on a Sunday, I believe. So
yeah, it's like a Sunday afternoon. It's not even at night. So
you want to play at 10 in the morning?
gotta have the 10 o'clock spot.
I'll tell all the Long Beach Scooter Club heads. We can like make a deal out of it, and, like just Skockabilly it up.
Yeah, no, you cannot get me to play at 10 in the morning. No.
Oh, yeah, we can.
I've always said rock and roll should not be played in daylight. Like, you know,
I don't know.
when I used to do these festivals in Europe, dude. Oh yeah, you guys are playing at 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Fuck that. No.
You're not even up by then usually.
Jeez.
If we were looking
Right
for
in the
merch,
sun.
where would we go for merch? Is there a website? Is there a thing? Do you have like social media? No.
I mean, we're on Facebook and Instagram, Graveyard Bandits. No merch. We had merch for a while. Gizz is wearing a shirt from probably 15 years ago.
Yeah, Joey gave me the shirt, and I was like, "Oh, right on, dude." He goes, "Yeah, it's one of the fucked up ones." Like, oh, bro,
It's so messed up.
it says Graveyard Bandai.
Bandit.
Oh, you need one of those whiteout pens and just
I got a paint marker.
I'm gonna do it with bleach.
Oh yeah,
Or
you're just a fucking artist.
or some puffy paint.
Oh, a little fucking glitter in there, a little ska glitter.
Oh yeah.
Ska.
Yeah.
Well, I know
How
somebody who
come?
can print
well,
some merch.
I have a question. How come the album never came out like on CD or
Vinyl.
Because
Well,
we didn't do it. We just didn't feel like doing it.
just digital?
Yeah. Joey and I talked about it, and he's like, nobody listens to CDs anymore. I'm like, fair enough. And then as far as like vinyl, I think at the time, like there was something going on with like vinyl taking forever to get pressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the 8 months, 9 months.
Yeah, there was
Like-
something going on with that. And so we kind of landed around that period, and we're like, like maybe later. And we just never did. And we didn't want to have to like print a full sleeve and do like everything. We were just kind of like, you know what? We're just gonna do it digital. So yeah, we just didn't do it.
We could do a limited run now.
The
That would be
what?
nice.
We could do a limited run of record press now, vinyl press.
I had a conversation before we went on air with Ryan, and we're sitting out there on the patio, and he was telling me the pricing. If you got 100, it's this amount. I was like, God damn, dude, that's expensive. And then if you do 500, it's this amount. I was like, dude, that's actually not bad. It's cheaper to press here than it is
Anywhere else.
from the manufacturer who did the Foreclosure record.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like night and day. It's like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well,
I
we can.
remember in the 90s, 80s and 90s when you would go buy vinyl, like $8,
Oh yeah.
10 was like, wow, that's a lot. But I want that new Susie and the Banshees record, man.
No, you don't. no, you fucking don't.
And a 7-inch was 5 to 7.
Oh, yeah. No, 7-inch used to be like $3. They were 59 cents at the thrift store. I got Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi.
I bought my Fleetwood Mac bootleg for 99 cents.
What was that when Thrifty ice cream was $0.25?
Yep. As a matter of fact, yes. It was like 14 years after Gizz was born.
Your math.
You've got more white in your beard than I got in my body, and look at this shit.
That just sounded weird.
Well, you slept.
You got more in your beard than I do on my body. That's weird.
Oh yeah.
There's a fucking,
weird. It smells like sour milk in here.
I'm getting dickmatized.
Salad sauce. You like ranch?
I remember when the first time I ever saw the Graveyard Bandits, and I was in the audience and I'm watching them. I'm like, wow, this is actually not bad. I thought it was going to be ska, and Joey was right. It's not ska, and you know the horns are really cool. And then you're singing that song, and then I heard dickmatized on that. Did she just say dickmatized? I never asked you until I was in the band and we were recording the song in the studio.
Yeah. Well, you know, hypnotized, mesmerized, dickmatized. I had to rhyme, you know.
Yeah.
Rhyme.
Better than sound.
And it's funny that I do that, and you know, now I'm a hypnotherapist, so it's funny. The whole hypnotized, mesmerized.
Oh, if I give you enough money, will you hypnotize him on the sly? So you can think
Chad will be there. He'll dickmatize me.
He's a spy.
Here, let me plug that in for you.
Here, stand over this pool. Hold this toaster.
Oh wow. No, I'm not gonna hypnotize Gizz.
Come on.
I don't think I could be hypnotized.
Oh, you can.
No.
Everybody can.
Yep. Sure,
Everybody can. So yeah.
I want a Klondike bar.
I hate Klondike bars.
Oh my god. Oh, that's right. It wasn't a commercial, huh? Where he does that. Yeah, in a Klondike commercial. Yeah, no, I don't make people, you know, bark like a chicken and cluck like a dog.
Bark like a chicken. Cluck like a dog. Is that a line in a song?
No, but I mean, it could be.
It is now.
It should be. It should be in Bulletproof Pompadour.
Nah, revengeofjoey.com.
No, Bulletproof Pompadour was Joey did like a surf thing on the guitar, and then it was Phil at the end. It was this whole like surf thing, and then at the very end, Phil just said, "I got shot." That was it.
I remember when the Bad Samaritans, they were finished recording some record, and they just finished mixing it, and Eric and Dave Perry sent me like the MP3, like here it's a sample from the new record, and I was like, oh, cool. And I looked at it, and you know, when you pull it up in the email, it tells you how long the song is, and I was like, oh fuck, it's under a minute long. Right on. And the song's called Moving Target, and it starts all da 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 da. Gizz got shot. Da 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 da. Gizz got shot. Da 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 da. Got shot. Da 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 da. Gizz got shot. Song ends, and all you hear is like footsteps. And Dave Perry goes, "But it was only a flesh wound."
Oh God!
You know, you guys, fuck. I'm immortalizing the
I'd
song.
be like, "But did you die?"
The footsteps.
So, all right. You already asked about the merch.
Yeah. Well, we can talk about it off air if you want to do that.
Yeah. And I really hope that this thing in October happens. You know, just
me too.
You know, and I think every year there should be a celebration, not necessarily, you know, Joey's bands, but you know, a birthday party for Joey every year.
Oh yeah. And I'm still a little bitter he didn't go to my birthday party.
When was that?
You went? Yeah, it was last year. It was the week after his.
That's right.
Oh,
that's right.
God.
I did go to your birthday party.
Yeah, you and Jared came. Yeah, and then I think the horns were playing a show that night, so that I was just like, you know, they're not gonna come anyways. But no, he was supposed to show up, and then he's like, he tells me the next day he told me that day he was sick. I was like, psh, whatever.
You're hungover.
No, he just probably. Never mind. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. If I was drinking, I'd say it.
Nope.
So, yeah. But no, we should do a birthday party for him every year. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, you know,
together, go to lunch or something.
Yeah, and you know, just even get-togethers, you know, but a show would be perfect. That way, everybody gets to, you know,
say the goodbye,
celebrate.
It's not even, to me, it's not even goodbye. Like,
just celebrate.
I don't know. Gone. He just
celebrate.
Yeah, he definitely. The stories that we all have, you know, they're all funny, and just to retell those stories, and you know, I mean, if it wasn't for Joey, you and I would have never, you know, met and become friends and become bandmates, and you know, it's just, there's a lot of history there. You know.
Thanks, Joey.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. Thanks for getting me in this band. Yeah, I can't do shovels for. Just do whatever you fucking want.
All right, Joe. Samantha. This dummy.
I'll take a sip of it.
Oh, don't drink that. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that.
I love that shit.
Oh.
This makes scooters run.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Who's Marsha?
Oh, wow.
All right, Sam, it's good to see your face.
Yeah, you too. I told you not to drink that straight. Why listen to me?
Yeah, no. Well, why would you know? Tell Danielle if you see her soon. And tell Dylan I said hi. And tell Chad not to hurt me.
We'll see you soon.
Not to hurt anybody.
What Bootow says, and then we can get back on schedule.
Yeah. All righty. All right, bye, guys.
Bye,
lady.
Good seeing you.
We did it.
Oh yeah, number 26 down. Next week, we got special guests from 3 people we're gonna have on screen next week from Sacramento. Rebel Punks will be in, and then man, that's gonna be a good time. You didn't get to meet them, man.
I did not get to meet them. No. We're gonna do that though.
Yeah, so they'll be in next week, and then that'll be 27, and then. I spent the last week, I've spent online just messaging and
we got some fun ones coming up.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun ones coming up.
Fun shit.
So we'll get into that. But you know, once again, you know what you should do? Come back next Monday.
Get after it, kids. I wouldn't.
And
this is not sanitary.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I gotta brush my teeth with a toilet brush.
Okay, let me get your hand.
All right, so
tuned in, fucked up, dumb butt, dicketized, Scockabilly.
Scockabillies.
See you guys next week.
All right.
Fuck you, Gizz.